Hello, Patriots, and welcome back to Mason Cable News. My name is Alexis Whitted.
And I'm Kirsten Robinson. We're back from Thanksgiving break and ready for the last few weeks of the semester. How was your Thanksgiving, Alexis?
It was good. A lot more driving than usual. It's actually my first Thanksgiving driving home by myself, so I was completely alone. I had podcasts to keep me company, though. What about yours?
It was good. It was cold. I went back home to Maine, so I came back down here and I was like, wow, it's actually nice weather.
Sure, okay. Earlier this month, House Speaker Paul Ryan held a town hall meeting in Herndon, Virginia, to discuss the Republican Party's tax reform plan. The meeting focused on taking questions from members of the audience, and one person asked a question was Mason student Colin Sapko, who asked about how tax reform would help young adults who are graduating from college and entering the workforce. When Sapko mentioned that he's a senior at Mason, Speaker Ryan praised the university's economics department, calling it, quote, one of the best economic departments in America. Passing tax reform could be President Trump's first major legislative victory, which he hopes to sign before this year's end.
Ann Holton, former GMU professor for the College of Education and member of the Human Development Panel, visited George Mason University's Fairfax campus on November 10th. The former Virginia Secretary of Education visited the plaza dedicated to her father, Linwood Holton. Mr. Holton was Virginia's governor in 1972 and signed a bill in separating then George Mason College from the University of Virginia. Ann Holton stepped down from her position as Secretary of Education after her husband, Senator Tim Kaine, was chosen as Hillary Clinton's running mate for the 2016 presidential elections. She spent the entire election involved in pro-Hillary campaigning. Holton came to Mason to have a sit-down interview at Merton Hall during family weekend.
Raven Royal recently sat down with Transparent GMU, a registered student organization aiming to shed light on the influence of donors at the university. Here's Raven with more of the story.
Transparent GMU is a registered student organization on campus. We are advocating for transparency and academic freedom as it relates to the corporatization of higher education and how that adversely affects George Mason University.
The organization, founded in 2013, aims to shed light on potential undue influence of university donors. The group's immediate focus is dealing with donor agreements at George Mason and making them available to the public.
Scale it down to George Mason, and without knowing what is going on at the university, who is making decisions, who's affecting those decisions, we can't know how that will affect us as students and how that affects our degrees.
In early 2017, Transparent GMU decided that after filing several requests through the Freedom of Information Act to the university and University Foundation, litigation would be the best option for their grievances to be heard.
People in the Faculty Senate are working on a conflict of interest bill that has to deal with donor agreements and being able to view them before they're implemented, not just by the administration, but by faculty and students as well.
When contacted for a statement, the university stated as follows: "The university is very supportive of openness and transparency." Members of the group encourage students to get involved.
One of the best ways that people can work with this issue is getting it to be a topic of conversation in the first place, and not just reaching out to other students, but to faculty members and community members.
Our organization is welcome to anybody who has an interest in transparency. We do not discriminate against anybody who wishes to come to our meetings, whether you're a conservative Republican or a liberal Democrat or a libertarian. As long as you have an interest and you want to make a difference, we welcome you.
Reporting for Mason Cable News, I'm Raven Royal.
On December 5th, the Freedom Connection is providing free beverages from 1 to 6 p.m. outside Merton Hall. With finals rapidly approaching, students should stop by for something hot to drink to help them to prepare. A Panda Express fundraiser will also be occurring at this time.
Winter graduation is coming up soon. The grand ceremony for students graduating this semester will be on December 21st at Eagle Bank Arena. The featured speakers are two distinguished Mason alumnae, Bethany Hall Long and Petula Metzler. Hall long earned a PhD in nursing from George Mason in 1993 and has gone on to become the current Lieutenant Governor of Delaware. She will be speaking at the ceremony at 10 a.m. Metzler earned a degree in English from Mason in 1994 and currently serves as a judge in the Prince William County General District Court. Metzler will be speaking at the 2 p.m. ceremony. We would like to send an early congratulations to all Mason students graduating this semester and wish the best of luck for them in the future.
George Mason students are excited. Patriots celebrated the start of the basketball season after Mason's men's basketball team beat Lafayette on November 10th, rushing to Eagle Bank Arena in gold shirts. Thanks to the Mason spirit, GMU's team pulled through at the remaining 1.4 seconds of the game to preserve a 67-65 victory. 1,596 students filled the sections behind the two baskets, creating a very enthusiastic crowd of 6,706. Students emphasized the importance in supporting their team because they are fellow students representing their school. Later on in the show, Cody Borden has more about the basketball team and what's to come for sports this semester.
Tomorrow, Counseling and Psychological Services will be hosting a Mason Cares Suicide Prevention Student Gatekeeper training from 3 to 5 p.m. in Sub 1, room 3129. The training session will coach participants in how to detect the warning signs of suicide, how to talk about suicide, and ways to help peers in crisis. Over 1,000 college students die by suicide every year in the United States, so it is important that we know how to talk about it and how to prevent suicide. Students who attend can learn this important information and receive a certificate of completion as a gatekeeper for suicide prevention.
Now, here's Brianna Sharp with the final installment of Freshman's Corner this semester.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Freshman's Corner. My name is Brianna Sharp, coming to you from President's Park. Today I decided to ask freshmen what 2017 has taught them and what they hope for 2018.
Okay, I learned a lot because I graduated high school and I started college in 2017, so I moved away from Massachusetts, so I learned that I can be on my own, stuff like that.
I learned to live my best life. That's all I learned. Just live my best life.
I would say it taught me that hard work pays off. You know, all of us, I'm a freshman right now, we all applied to college. You know, I got in, worked hard, and now 2018, I'm hoping that it keeps going on and keeps what I'm saying.
2017 has taught me that if you go for your dreams, you can achieve them.
2017 has taught me to be more organized with myself and to just really prioritize and figure out where I want to go and what I want to do.
It has taught me that I need to be more independent and maybe a little less trusting of other people.
Well, 2017 has taught me to be independent. It's taught me to be a better person than I was the last couple years.
To grow as a person.
I hope to continue growing and learning, just figuring out what I want to do in the future.
In 2018, I hope to really work on myself and work on Amaya and better myself. Do you know the 9 reindeer for Santa Claus? Can you name them?
I cannot name them.
Do you know one?
I know Rudolph and Blazer and Striker.
No, there's a Blazer.
Oh, you said there's no Blazer?
I do know Rudolph and Dasher and Prancer and Blitzen. That's it, yeah.
Ooh, the 9 reindeer. Well, there's obviously Rudolph, Dasher. I want to say Grumpy, but I know that's an elf, so that's like that's a dwarf. That's
yeah. There's a Prancer one. Prancer.
Do you know how many candles are in a menorah?
It's 7. 9.
No, but I'm gonna take a guess. Is it 9?
I don't know what the rest of the words are. 5 golden rings, 4 hummingbirds, 3 friends. French dress, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Thank you guys for tuning in to the last episode of Freshman's Corner for this semester. I can't wait to see you guys next year. For my 2018 resolution, I hope to make Freshman's Corner even better than what it is already, because, you know. And yeah, I just hope to grow, and I would like to thank Mason Cable News for this opportunity to do Freshman's Corner and to grow. And don't forget to follow me on my social media. Bye, guys.
Many of you have probably made plans with friends this week now that Thanksgiving break has ended. To fill you in on what to expect weather-wise, here's George Matovu with your weekly weather forecast.
Hello, Patriots. My name's George Matovu from the GMU Weather Club with your weekly forecast. Today was a fairly mild day by late November standards, with temperatures into the 60s. Now, our area is under this region of high pressure depicted right here. However, tonight, a weak cold front will approach from the north and move through and bring in slightly more seasonal temperatures for tomorrow. By Thursday night into the early morning hours of Friday, this system depicted right here will push east over our region, bringing with it clouds and a chance of some light showers. By Friday, the system's out of here, bringing in even cooler temperatures with highs in the low 50s. Now, as you can see from our weekly outlook, temperatures through the weekend will remain in the low 50s, which is right around average for this time of the year. It's a very beautiful weekend to go outside, do some fun activities. However, you might want to carry your light sweater. Now, by the time we get into the beginning of next week, now this high pressure system will still be over us for Monday, but as we get into Tuesday, this system will push eastward and bring with it a surge of more mild and more moist air. So with warming temperatures and a chance of rain by Tuesday. Behind this system, cold air will drop in from Canada for mid to late next week, and that looks to be a reoccurring pattern as we go into the bulk of December. Well, for now, enjoy your beautiful weather.
Nominations for the 2018 Grammy Awards are here. Nominees for the prestigious music award were announced yesterday. Jay-Z has the most nominations of any artist this year, with nominations in 8 categories, including Album and Song of the Year. Kendrick Lamar and Bruno Mars follow with the 2nd and 3rd largest number of nominations, while SZA is this year's most nominated woman. The final rounds of voting will run in December, and the ceremony will air live on CBS on January 28th. For more of the latest in entertainment, here's On the Couch with Rosemary Adisi. And after, we'll have Cody Borden with the Sports Report. You're watching Mason Cable News.
Hello Patriots, I'm your host Rosemary Adisi and welcome to On the Couch. This is a little bittersweet because this is our last show of the semester, but don't worry. Once we all get through dreadful finals and our wonderful winter break, I will be right back here on this couch with the latest celebrity gossip. For now, let me go ahead and fill you guys in. This Hollywood news, or shall I say international news, involves a red-headed royal and an American girl. Prince Harry, a grandson of Queen Elizabeth II and 5th in line to the royal throne, is engaged to his American girlfriend, Meghan Markle. You may know her as Rachel Zane from USA Network's Suits. That's right, the soon-to-be either princess or duchess is an actress from Los Angeles. This woman is a woman of many firsts to marry into the British monarchy. For starters, according to Elite Daily, Meghan Markle will be the first American to marry into the royal family since 1937. Also, she's also the first woman of color to marry into the fam. Markle is biracial. Her mother's black and her father is white. The couple met on a blind date in 2016, have been dating for a little over a year, and have kept their relationship mostly private. Prince Harry proposed to Meghan very romantically while they were roasting a chicken at their cottage in Nottingham. Yeah, so romantic, I know. Check out this beautiful ring Prince Harry designed for Meghan. And get this, he used his late mother, Princess Diana's diamonds in the ring. The couple seem very ecstatic and are said to be getting married in the spring of 2018. This is huge and I'm so excited for them. Moving on to our next story, the Miss USA pageant was this weekend, and so many beautiful women were there to win the crown. Well, this particular woman, Michaela Holmgren, might not have won the crown, but she definitely made history. Michaela is the first young woman with Down syndrome to compete in a Miss USA state pageant. Michaela is 22 and said to be a very spirited and always lights up a room, according to a letter written by one of her friends that was read aloud during the pageant. Although Michaela didn't win the crown, she did win the Spirit of Miss USA Award and the Director's Award. She represented Minnesota in the pageant, and this is the second consecutive year that Miss Minnesota is making history at the Miss USA pageant. Last year, their contestant was Halima Aden, who was the first Somali American woman wearing a hijab in the competition. Michaela was outstanding and looked so beautiful at the pageant on Sunday, and she also got a standing ovation when receiving her awards. On to our last story of the day. Remember when I told you guys I would keep you updated on the Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez situation after they were spotted eating and going to church together? Well, they're back to kissing in public. Justin had a hockey game, Selena showed up and planted a serious kiss on him. According to People magazine, Jelena are not officially back together and are taking a more low-key approach to their relationship. Well, it's not looking like any kind of low-key approach to me because they continue to heat things up. Well, Patriots, that's a wrap for On the Couch for this semester. This has been so much fun, and I'm so grateful for you all tuning in and allowing me to be your source for entertainment news weekly. Definitely follow me on my social media at RosemaryDC. Good luck with the remainder of the semester, study hard, and push through finals. Thank you once again for watching. I'm Rosemary DC, and I'll be back to spill the tea next semester on the couch.
Hello Patriots, my name is Cody Borden. Here's the final sports report of the fall semester. The women's basketball team is taking on Maryland Eastern Shore tonight at 7 in the Eagle Bank Arena. The team is coming off a 6-game win streak that was broken by Colorado in the championship game of the Rocky Mountain Hoops Classic. Tonight's game is also the game of the week. Students with a valid Mason ID will receive free Mason earbuds. You have to love the sound of that. The men's basketball team is rekindling an old rivalry against James Madison tonight at 7 in Harrisonburg. This is the team's first game stateside since their participation in the Cancun Challenge in Mexico. However, it is their third of 4 straight away games. The fourth away game is this Sunday at Auburn. The men's volleyball team took full advantage of National Signing Day. 3 new members have signed their letters of intent. These players include Trey Harris of Norfolk, Trevor Keenan of Redington Beach, Florida, and Zach Talamoa of Fairfax. These players will be eligible to compete for Mason starting in the 2018-2019 season. The swimming and diving teams competed in the Patriot Invitational, which doubled as their senior day. The men's team finished 3rd and the women's team finished 5th. A total of 9 seniors were honored at the event. Head coach Peter Ward says this class has been a terrific group that has been a force at the collegiate level. The Patriots will be back in action November 30th through December 2nd at the Winter Nationals in Columbus, Ohio. The cross-country teams participated in their final meet of the season on Saturday in New York. Women's team members Sierra Donahue and Amber Hawkins both earned all ECAC honors. For the men, Logan Miller earned an All-East honor. Both teams closed the season finishing 13th out of 25 teams. That'll do it for the final sports report of the semester. Reporting for Mason Cable News, I'm Cody Borden. Stay tuned for a roundtable discussion.
With just 2 days left of November, 2017 has come and gone. This year was another year for the history books. Donald Trump was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States after a contentious election. The next day, millions worldwide joined the Women's March in protest. In Virginia this month, Democrats swept state office with Ralph Northam elected as the next governor of Virginia. In pop culture, Adele swept the Grammys for Record, Song, and Album of the Year with Hello and 25. Chance the Rapper, who visited Eagle Bank Arena last year for his Magnificent Coloring World Tour, won 3 awards himself, including Best New Artist. A total solar eclipse darkened the continental United States for a few minutes in late August, passing from the Pacific to the Atlantic coast. 2017 was also a year coupled with heartbreak. The United States experienced its deadliest mass shooting ever on the Las Vegas Strip, where 59 people were killed and 546 sustained non-fatal injuries. Our friends in the United Kingdom experienced a terrorist attack in May when ISIS bombed an Ariana Grande concert, killing 23 and injuring 512 more. Hurricanes happened repeatedly near the end of the summer, especially deadly between Hurricanes Harvey and Maria. The storms left our Floridian and Atlantic island neighbors scrambling for help. Puerto Rico and multiple other islands are still rebuilding. A 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck central Mexico in mid-September, killing 369 people and leaving thousands homeless. Many issues are still ongoing, such as the threat of North Korea, Russia, Syria, and ethnic cleansing in Myanmar. With that in mind, we get ready to begin another year. How did you feel about 2017?
I felt like, personally, for me, it was a pretty successful year. You know, as Kylie Jenner said, 2016 was the year of realizing things, and then 2017 we acted on those realizations. You know, we put them into power and into force. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of sad things happen, a lot of heartbreaking things happen, but I think, like, there's a lot of change and like revolution in the air right now, and it's just like a really exciting time to be alive, I think.
A lot of stuff definitely happened. To be honest, I forgot half the stuff that
I
you
know,
read.
thanks
off
for the
list.
recap.
Yeah. But we've gotten through it, and 2018 isn't here yet, but we're only a month away, so keep your head up, keep going.
I'm excited.
Definitely. I feel the same way. 2017 was kind of a year of growth, and I'm excited to see what's to come in the following years.
Yeah. That's all, guys. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at MCN on TV, on Twitter and Facebook at Mason Cable News, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mason Cable Network.
Patriots, this is our final show for the semester. I hope you all enjoyed the news this semester. I'm Kirsten Robinson.
I'm Cody Borden.
And I'm Alexis Whitted. We'll see you back in January for another semester of news. Good luck on your finals and enjoy the long winter break.